Stimmy check summer last year and the year before, NFT, crypto, secure your bag summer, and unlimited double or triple bonus unemployment, plus deferring your student loans. Those four things pretty much define the last 2 years, and all of them have come to a crashing halt. You can't get unlimited unemployment. You got to start paying your student loans in September, from my understanding.
You got to pay your rent.
You have to pay your landlord your rent. We have 5 factors there. So let's talk about the consumer for a quick second here. Is this the last hurrah summer? Consumers are going to need to get back to work in September because it seems like the credit card debt's going up. We talked about that over the last year. And if consumers aren't spending, that's going to be the driving force. And that was the goal of raising the interest rates, is to maybe get consumers to have a higher car bill, a higher mortgage bill, and to get back to work.
We are absorbing all the excess liquidity in the economy that would otherwise have gone into really speculative things. The extra vacation, the extra pair of shoes on StockX or whatever, the extra NFT, the extra this, the extra that, that's all out the window. A traditional home mortgage is probably doubled in terms of your monthly payments. So yeah, people will be forced to get back to work. They'll have to stay in jobs longer. They'll have to do a much better job of managing their finances. All of that doesn't necessarily mean that the US economy falls off a cliff. I think that the thing we have to remember is that, and I don't think we can explain it actually, because every time an economist has tried to do it, I don't think they've really figured this out, but we tend to have a very resilient level of consumer demand. When you look at the correlation between consumer demand and the underlying economy, even in periods of extreme shock, like the pandemic is one of those moments where, yeah, the demand fell off a cliff, but that's because we were literally prevented from doing anything. We could not buy the things that we wanted to. The interesting thing about consumer demand is that it snaps back very quickly. So there's this weird dynamic where folks have a base level of spending and they use an amount of debt to basically subsidize that. And then they're willing to work in order to make sure that that doesn't change. And I think that that's what we're getting back to. We're going to get people off the sidelines into the labor market and things will keep going.